Gentlemen, let's go over the plan. The first constant is none other than Janus, the legendary Cold War spy master. A KGB senior officer and head of the 6th Column Special Branch at Lubyanka, Janus is a certified genius and expert of counterintelligence. He retired from the KGB in 1988 when he fell out of favor with the Kremlin and defected to the US, shortly after the Soviet Union collapsed. Now, it is unclear when Janus stepped down as the constant, but since 2004, he has been a resident of a quiet community in suburban Vermont. Mr. Gray.
Right. So here's the catch. As an elite KGB agent, Janus was trained to withstand interrogation and torture. No amount of pressure will force him to disclose information he doesn't want to. Instead, we will need to search his home for clues. But if Providence learns of our presence, the game is up.
So we frame Janus, make Providence think he was the real Shattered Plant.
Correct. I will file a false ICA report, claiming to have traced a number of calls from Janus's house to the Institute in Romania. The case will seem clear. Mr. Gray was only a figurehead. Janus was pulling the strings all along. And by eliminating him, we will have neutralized the militia, once and for all.
However, for this subterfuge to work, you'll also need to deal with Janus's security detail. A Providence herald and former Secret Service agent by the name of Nolan Cassidy. Intel describes him as diligent and inquisitive, and we cannot risk that he contradicts our story to his employer.
Seems workable.
I certainly hope so. Everything depends on this next move, 47. You made this our fight. Now let's even the playing field. Whittleton Creek, Vermont. On the surface, a picture-perfect suburban dream. Wide roads, golden maple trees, and verdant lawns. Most residents here are white-collar professionals, ranging from university staff to government employees.
Most, but not all. Janus's unpresuming home is protected by a host of bodyguards.
"47. I've marked your map with several points of interest. We're running this mission with very little upfront intel, but these locations could provide clues to help you obtain the information we need. Good luck."
Tried to cancel Halloween and added about 50 new rules to the local town plan in an effort to try to make everything look the same here. He owns a big chunk of the land around Whittleton Creek. You're not from around here. No, I am.
I have to tell you, these are the best muffins I ever had. I'm supposed to meet a client for a house showing today, but I can't stop eating. Maybe you know him, Mr. Nolan Cassidy?
A realtor with a taste for the sweet things in life is in Whittleton Creek to show a house to Nolan Cassidy. It looks like he's stuck at a local muffin stand at the moment. It would be a shame to keep Cassidy waiting, wouldn't it?
Well, he's interested in the Schmidt house down the road. You know, the one that police shut down after the, well, incident.
I'm not really from around here, sir. I don't know anything about it.
Ah, I see. Well, never mind. You can wait a little longer. I need to squeeze a couple more of these beauties down.
Guy who's working on Batty's house?
Same guy who just did Cassidy's, right?
Yeah. So I let him use the green shipping container to store some chemicals. I asked him if it was poisonous, but he assured me that it was only a sleeping bug. Get this, he told me that he doesn't kill the bug.
Doc, I know. This Batty guy is driving me crazy. Every time he sees me, he comes out and wants to talk. Probably.
Another one of these puppies in the warehouse. You know what I like about you guys? Here's the up,
Guy's been sitting there most of the day. I don't know what he's reading, but it looks like it's the most interesting thing he's ever covered.
My wife's reading it now. I can't get it to do anything around the house.
No, it's not a novel. I think it's a journal or a diary. He's one of the security people working over at that old Russian guy's house. That's got to be something from the old man's archives.
Oh. Well, if he tosses it out after reading, we can have a look. How I get most of my books these days.
One of Janus's many diaries. He's apparently been the chairman of the Ark Society for years. He stepped down very recently, but is still attached to the society. Well, 47, this is valuable information.
And there's no violence. Where's this silver baller? I swear, I have a license on trash like the others. Don't bring I really like that. You can't compliment my property. Smoke. I stop. Calm down, Demolition Man. Unless it's a flesh-eating mole, you don't need explosives. We're gonna keep them safe in our trunk until you produce that license, okay? Come on, scared of procedure. Tucking them into bed at night. Covers are blow up the tunnel. Look it up on YouTube. Sir, if the American police force looked at this as a guiding principle for standard procedure, I'm pretty sure civilization would have collapsed a long time ago. God damn it.
Whittleton Creek.
Vote for Blake at the upcoming elections.
Houses like that, I bet they got a few different kinds of beer on. Might even have some.
Yeah, Doc, I know. This fatty guy is crazy.
You know the exterminator guy who was working on the Jackson Town? Yeah. So, what he's reading, but it looks like it's the most interesting thing he's ever come across.
The new cassette is no novel. Where is it attached to? Somewhere. I can't get it to do anything around now. No.
I think it's a journal or a diary. He's one of the security people working over at that old Russian guy's house. That's gotta be something from the old man's archive.
Oh. Well, if he tosses it out after reading, we can have a look. How I get most of my books these days.
Hola, señor. Feel free to taste one of our sample muffins. Ellen's muffins are the best in town, and they're free every Saturday.
That doesn't sound like him. If he did, I'm sure there would be very good reason. Anyway, Charles is running for office this year, and I know he would be extremely appreciative. He went out and voted.
Yeah, now I remember. Not only did he try to ban the name of cereal lollipop, he tried to cancel the house.
You know the exterminator guy who was working on Batty's house?
Same guy who just did Cassidy's, right?
Yeah. So I let him use the green shipping container to store some He told me that he was a silver
He's an exterminator who cares about the lives of insects. Is that it? Ah.
Yeah, Doc, I know. But this batty guy is driving me crazy. Every time he sees me, he comes out and wants to talk.
I'm getting off early for that recital after all, huh? He's been sitting there most of the day. I don't know what he's reading, but it looks like it's the most interesting thing he's ever come across.
No novel. Slimmers of past Jim. Something like that. See, my wife's reading it now. I can't get her to do anything around the house.
No, it's not a novel. I think it's a journal or a diary. It's one of the security people working over at that old Russian guy's house. That's gotta be something from the old man's archive.
Well, tosses it out after reading. You can have a look. That's how I get most of my books these days.
You gotta be kidding me. Ah, cool.
Can somebody help me? Please, someone help me over here.
Definitely getting there.
Wait here. If you hear gunshots, run like crazy.
Oh, thank you.
One of Janus's many diaries. He's apparently been the chairman of the Ark Society for years. He stepped down very recently, but is still attached to the society. Well, 47, this is valuable information.
Listen, I swear I have a license for it. I just don't like it. That far. The old man wants a few smokes during the day, so what? He's older than the trees by now.
Shit.
Afternoon. This'll just take a sec, sir. Okay, let's go, sir. Thank you.
New guy.
The regular guy is indisposed. I'm here to take care of Mr. Janus.
All right. Just ring the doorbell. Someone will be with you in a moment.
well.
Hopefully it's something serious. I wouldn't mind if Lafayette was replaced permanently. He's an insufferable bore with a room temperature IQ. But if you're the new guy, you'll need to be on time. I have a busy schedule, you know. You have a very distinct face, my friend. Eastern European, am I right? But more than that, a refined mix of cultures. You look almost like an artist. Rendering of the perfect man. I knew a man once. I don't.
Finally, an end.
The perfect man. I knew a man once. A doctor. He would have found you quite. So, back to this thing. I'll just spend a few minutes with the inhaler to fill my system with as much oxygen as possible before we proceed to the bathroom for the health check itself.
Well, while Mr. Janus fills his lungs, I'd like a quick word with you. Please, come with me. All right, new guy. I know this looks like a relaxed operation, but I run a tight ship. Nobody gets alone time with Janus unless I know them, and I don't know you. So here's what I'll do. I'm going downstairs to run a security check on you. It should only be a few minutes. In the meantime, you wait in the study. We'll lock the doors and my men will make sure you don't accidentally wander off. I'm sure you understand. Please, wait in there.
47, you have to find a way out of there. I can't possibly construct a viable ID for you in time. I'll have Miss Hall remotely interfere with their search, but we can't keep it up for long. Well, that was certainly an interesting turn of events. Still, no rest for the wicked, 47. You could probably slip back inside and give Janus his health check while his bodyguard is busy. Just be mindful of the patrolling guards.
I'm back. I suggest we go to the bathroom now.
All right. Let's go then. know, you remind me of someone I met a long time ago. A young boy in Romania.
Tell me more about this boy.
Ah, the boy. I remember his eyes better than anything. Ice cold, defiant. Maybe it was the nature of the project itself that led me to dislike him, but I felt nothing but disappointment when I looked at him. What a waste of resources.
Project? What project?
It was all based on one madman's pipe dream. Create an army of super soldiers through genetic manipulation. Somehow, he had managed to impress my superiors, and they had provided him with effectively endless resources to be wasted on foolish ideas and experiments. The project was idiotic. The subjects were erratic, unreliable. Why build an army of reckless super soldiers when a handful of well-placed spies can do so much more for your cause?
What became of him?
Oh, I don't know. Dead, I assume. In the end, we had his mind wiped. All the boys underwent the same treatment. I didn't follow the subsequent cleanup process, but from what I understand, the doctor and everyone else associated with the project is long gone.
I see.
Yes, well, enough reminiscing.
Finally, an end to Janus. Death feels like an easy way out for a man like him. Still, we are close now, 47.
One of Janus's old microfilms. It might contain important information. All you need now is to find a device to read it on.
Roger, Command. Nothing tangible yet. Still looking. Will do. Out.
That's a winner.
What a fine day, sir.
Darling, I'm so hungry. Standing behind the grill, even though there's clearly nowhere to gas on.
Go grab a new canister. I'm telling you, these new folks are strange. Did you see that taxi guy snooping around here? He's been looking for money 3 times already. Why not just go inside? Open to everyone.
Clearly, Janus is a meticulous man. This microfilm contains a lot of heavily redacted minutes from what appears to be a yearly event of some sort. Plenty of initials and project code names that don't ring any bells. Janus is mentioned by name throughout, however. This is a very important find, 47.
Thank you, sir. They've got entirely native. You'd be hard-pressed to distinguish them from the other residents or visiting workers.
We'll use them to infiltrate some of the more suspect houses. Like the Wilsons. Or that batty fella who's engaged in the lawsuit against Janus. If we can get rid of the local plumber, we can put in a new guy. Have him install cameras in people's homes.
I suppose so, Mr. Cassidy.
Yeah? You'll see. We'll own this town yet.
A recording of some sort. The note mentions another house. Perhaps Cassidy is using one of the vacant buildings as a base of operations, 47.
If he doesn't show up, I want you to penetrate the house. Damn it is. Oh, hello there. I'm Charles Blake, Chairman.
Nice suit, sir. Really.
But I'm sorry, I can't let you through.
No way.
Esta mierda keeps happening to me.
That's it.
Strange.
Yes!
Oh, no! I don't feel so good. Oh, no!
Sir, I will have to check you if you want to pass, okay?
Any news from the realtor? I'm sick of this waiting around.
Mr. Cassidy, I'm sorry for the delay. I'm ready to take you to the house.
About time. Let's go. You know which one it is, right? Last one on the right, far end of the road. I hope you've got your presentation in order. I don't want this to be a waste of time, you understand me?
Yes, Mr. Cassidy.
I've been eyeing this place for some time. I trust we can make a quick execution.
Of course, Mr. Cassidy.
Finally. I've had my eye on this place for quite some time.
This is the downstairs living room. It is most commonly used for watching television and other recreational purposes. Large room with 2 easy-to-get-to exits. Dark floors hide stains easily. A room with lots of potential.
That's all fine. Is there more to this house, though? Finally. I've had my eye on this place for quite some time. Let's see what sort of secrets she holds.
And here's the basement. It seems a room with a safe of some sort.
Now that is more like it. That looks like a hall. This is very interesting. Yes, now this is more like it. This I can use. Very nice indeed. Frank, go outside and check the garden. I want to know how visible this vault is from the outside. Anything sticking out of the ground, weird sloping things like that.
You got it, sir.
So you're looking to sell this for, how much was it again? 1.1?
Sounds about right.
I see. Suppose that's not unreasonable. And his vault unit looks quite versatile. Internal No, don't turn it back on!
Taken care of. Both targets are confirmed killed.
All that remains now is to find the information we came for, and then get out of here.
Unreasonable. And his vault unit?
And that is Nolan Cassidy taken care of. Both targets are confirmed killed.
All that remains now is to find the information we came for, and then get out of here.
Hey, you. Where do you think you're going?
Definitely not through here. Out of my face. Go.
Yes, I understand you tried to reach me earlier. Ah, there you are, my boy. Yes, well, it's about the chairman's seat. I understand Frederick was overlooked despite my recommendations. I would appreciate an explanation of the reasoning behind the decision. Well, it's a long and rather complicated discussion to undertake over the phone. Your request was put in front of the partners and considered, but in the end, it was decided to assign the role to the Washington twins. The partners saw their ideas as a breath of fresh air. A breath of fresh air. They are fortune seekers, robbers of the past, focusing on glory and wealth and outlandish futuristic dealings rather than conservation. They are not representative of what the society was built for. I understand your concern. Rest assured, I will be watching them closely. Very well. It seems we have a lot to discuss when we meet soon. Agreed. Until then.
Excellent, 47. This recording confirms that Janus is planning to meet with the Constant. This is just the sort of thing we're looking for.
the world. Vote Blake.
Hey, you guys haven't been poking around the...
Janus is apparently engaged in a civil lawsuit with another resident of Whittleton Creek. James Batty, the plaintiff, wants Janus to stop his annual landing of a helicopter near the local creek. Batty claims it interrupts the nesting birds and a species of frog that has been declared endangered. Must be a very important trip given his poor health. Good work, 47. We now know Janus is meeting with the Constant at an event related to the Ark Society. And we have an approximate date as well. I think that's all we're going...
The Ark Society. One of Providence's more obscure outfits.
I've heard whispers. A survivalist club for the global elite. Billionaires preparing for a global collapse. And now we know the Constant will attend their next gathering. So where is it?
That's the catch. The report is redacted. No names, no location.
So it's a dead end. I can't track them, not without ICA backup.
Now, I'm no big shot analyst, but it seems to me Janus was the Ark Society's founder, so chances are they'll want to pay their respects in private.
Track the coffin. Worth a shot.
You all right?
It comes back in flashes. Fear, anger, but like it happened to someone else.
Your gift and your curse. What they did to you. Well, I spent a long time feeling guilty about that. Now, I wonder who got the better deal.
Yes. Found something.
What are we looking at?
The ass end of nowhere. But this is where Janus's remains were shipped to. Our choice for a final resting place, wouldn't you say?
Not bad. So we stake it out. Await the next gathering. Then we waltz in and kidnap one of the world's most powerful men. Without ICA backup.
Like I said, it's a long shot.
We'll take it.